Hello friends, and welcome to another lecture on chemical engineering thermodynamics. And this is Professor Arvind Prasad. Request you to subscribe my channel for more videos on chemical engineering thermodynamics. I make a lot of videos on chemical engineering thermodynamics which are really focused towards students and the undergraduate students especially. So please like and subscribe. Subscribing my videos is very important because it makes it worthwhile for me to make videos for the students. Okay, so today we will study about residual or excess entropy and what is the derivation. Now this has been asked in examinations. So how do you derive the formula for residual entropy? Now the entropy for a real gas can be written as a function of temperature and pressure. So if we differentiate it, we get dou S by dou T at P into dt plus dou S by dou P at T, constant T, into dP. Mind you, this is at constant pressure and this is at constant temperature. This is very important to understand. Now we have dH is equal to TdS plus VdP. Now this comes from the first law, because in the first law what we have is du is equal to dq minus p into dv. So we can write this as, adding dpv on both the sides, we can write this as dh is equal to dq plus vdp. And from here you can easily get the equation that you want, because dq can be replaced by t into ds, and hence we have got this equation. Now, at constant pressure, dP is going to be equal to 0. So this is going to be equal to 0, and this is the equation we get. dH is equal to TdS, or ds is equal to dH over T. Now, we all know that dou H by dou T, that is change in enthalpy at constant temperature when the pressure is held constant, is nothing but Cp. So using this, we can write down ds is equal to Cp dt over T. Now what we have is dou S by dou T. So dou S by dou T, we can take the dou T here, we can take the dt here and write dou S by dou T at constant pressure P is going to be equal to Cp over T. And therefore we can write ds is equal to Cp over T, where what we do is we replace this equation in this equation, that is the equation number 1. Let's call it equation number 1. So we replace it in equation number 1, and we replace this in equation number 1 and we get equation number 2. Now from Maxwell's equation, which of course I'll be not getting into the derivations because Maxwell's relationship is something you should mug it up. Sorry. You have dou S by dou P at T is equal to minus dou V by dou T at P. So dou S by dou P at P in equation number 2, we can replace it and we can write this as this equation, and we write this as equation number 1 square bracket. Now for an ideal gas, we know that dou V by dou T at P is nothing but minus R by P dP. Well, it's pretty simple here. For an ideal gas, we know that PV is equal to RT, where V is taken as volume per unit mole. Therefore, if we differentiate this with respect to temperature, holding the pressure constant, we get dou V by dou T at constant pressure P is nothing but equal to R over P. And this is what we have replaced here, and we have written this as equation number 2. Now what we do is we take the difference of equation number 1 and equation number 2, and before that we will take that difference, but before that let us look into one more thing. Now dPV is equal to PdV plus VdP. Okay. Now this is at constant temperature. We can write that dPV. We have just make a simple differentiation. So dPV divided by PV is going to give us this equation, right? And then multiplying it by R is going to yield us this equation, right? So now when we take the difference of 1 and 2, right? Just have a look at 1 and 2 now. This is what we get. ds minus ds star. We have written s star when we have written this equation, equation number 1 for ideal gas, that is equation number 2. Now what we have is ds minus ds star is equal to r by p dp minus dou v by dou t p dp. Now S minus S star is the residual entropy. Now this is the equation we have for the residual entropy. And from here onwards, all our derivations start off. Now this particular member is replaced by this equation that we have. Right? So have a look at this equation and we have replaced it here. So we get this equation. Right? We get this equation. Now by chain rule, this is the chain rule we have in thermodynamics over any three variables, that is volume, temperature and pressure. This is the chain rule. This chain rule can be used. We have minus dou v by dou t dP is equal to dou p by dou t dV. Now we replace this two in the above equation. And finally, this is the equation we get. So this is the equation we get now for the residual entropy. Now we integrate this equation. When we integrate this equation, we integrate it from a limit where the residual entropy is 0. Remember one thing, what did we define residual entropy as? S minus S star. That is the entropy of the real gas minus the entropy of the gas if it was treated as an ideal gas. Now the lower limit is going to be residual entropy equal to 0 where the gas behaves as a ideal gas, and the higher limit is going to be the entropy where the gas behaves as a real gas. So we have SR is equal to 0 to SR is equal to SR. Now this is going to be equal to SR. That's going to be R ln PV over RT. Now let's have a look at this term. Now this term, this is going to be ln PV minus ln PV star. This is at the ideal gas condition because we are taking it from the ideal gas condition to the real gas condition. Now for ideal gas, we have PV star is equal to RT. Therefore, when we integrate it off, we get R ln PV over RT. Now we integrate this, the final terms, that is these two terms, from V infinity. So V is taken as infinity at the lower end because at a very, very low pressure, gases tend to behave as an ideal gas, right? So when the pressure is very, very low, V tends to infinity. So we have V to infinity to V, where V is nothing but the volume of the real gas. Dou P by dou TV minus R by V dV. So the final equation is what we have as this. This is your final equation for the residual entropy. Now remember one thing, this equation, this is the starting equation to derive the residual entropy for any cubic equation of state. Cubic equation of state. This is the starting equation. Now, why this lecture was taken? This lecture was taken obviously to make you understand that how do we arrive at this. We can start from this and derive the residual entropy for any cubic equation. Now, keep watching for more of my videos where I shall be deriving the residual entropy for a few cubic equations which have been asked in Mumbai University examination. And following these methods are going to give you full credit. Mind you, each and every question which asks you to derive the residual entropy is worth 10 marks, and we shouldn't lose those 10 marks. The entire idea is one should score at least 90 plus in chemical engineering thermodynamics so as to improve your score. This subject is the subject where if you study properly, if you go through my videos, you are bound, you will get over 90% marks. That's a guarantee. So keep watching, subscribe my videos, keep watching them, and have a great day. Goodbye.